Welcome back, everybody. I'm Trollman90, and I was looking at the 8 TAMS is how it's built now. Mine's actually rolled exactly the same as Moxie's. He actually has a blue and I have all golds. So that was cool. Mine's actually better than his one, but it doesn't even have to be that good for what he does with it. But future content, I do recommend doing that with its top weapon at the moment. But that could be nerfed. Just like Serena here could be nerfed too, but she's still like my fourth favorite character, so we're just gonna level her up while she's not nerfed. And that generally makes it a lot easier when they do get nerfed if you're all maxed out. And generally they're still very competent after that. Like Ines is still quite competent. Um, I was gonna play as her, but there's actually some more to do with Serena here. So the road to getting nerfed shall continue. And I'll show you the video I've been looking at from Moxie here, which I do have his permission to show this stuff off. And I highly recommend showing this out. And if you're a new player, he has a new player video that I'm going to have in the description down below. But you can also just head over to his channel, MOXSY Moxie. Hopefully you can hear that, but that's also why I have... Well, you can see it up here actually on the screen. Moxie, that's how it's spelled. His YouTube is just that though, no OG at the end. And there's the socials. Well, actually, looks like he's showing a YouTube with the OG on the end. Interesting. Maybe it does have that now. I can find him using just regular Moxie, but maybe my a browser just remembers that. Anyway, here's the build. It one-shots all the bosses, or at least Tormentor. This is her end of the build, the ATAMS. I guess I can show you guys its build really quick too. It's right here. But let's just show you. Yeah, I have that build right there. Let me switch to the other one. Whereas you guys will see some little jankiness here, so I'll set stuff up, but it's just how it is. Actually, we need to clear that. That's extra lag, actually. No, this stuff gets cleared. This stuff gets cleared. There we go. Behind the scenes stuff. And here we go. Wait, no, this is still behind the scenes. Close that. Okay. Now I think we're ready. But yeah, he has a new one here. Will this show us latest video? Will it? No. Of course it doesn't. Anyway, that would show comments. I don't have the, do not have the rights to show. But here's the ATAMS, or Atoms, whatever you want to call it. Mine's half built right now. It was going around this idea here. And this is its build. Now, he did say you don't have to run Toxic. He's just running that because Tormentor is weak to Toxic, the strongest boss. So if you can one-shot the strongest boss, then it can one-shot all the others. Because Tormentor is drastically stronger than the others. Which would be cool if we could actually consistently farm that boss. But that's why we're doing this build and powering up. Let's save it. And here we go. We can actually max this one out right now. So let's just go do that. Oh yeah, and he did show his update of that. If you saw the other Moxie video, I highly recommend watching that one as well. He does mention, I believe he briefly mentioned the Ancient Knight, which is the Beike that I also am running. This is literally designed for. Would I outrun him? Oh, I did. I'm running them. I think I was already over that. I just ran from it. Okay, here he is, Cillian.
Ask me anything about modules.
Now, I'm not sure what helps us the most here. Now, this is made just for bossing. Keep that in mind, because this is like, you're dropping your shield here. Okay, so this is what drops your shield. So, yeah, this would make sense that you'd want to... When using skill, consumes max HP. Yeah, this looks like what you want to do last, because you want this other stuff to actually be there for survivability? Now, this is... I like the idea of maxing this out, though. Because this may never need to be looped then. Does that mathematically make sense what I just did? Oh, it equates to the same. It equates to the same, so it's whatever at that point. Yeah, let's just go. We're not using this in combat, though. No, 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 not for the speed run. But that's a... Actually, ooh, shoot. No, it doesn't have to be out. I just can't... Well, I guess I could put it down here, but I don't know. How would that work? I guess I could put the symbols here over the other powers here. I don't think that would be an issue. It's a little awkward, though, to not run this build as we're leveling it. We do have Walk the Tightrope, so if we do take horrific damage, there's that. But that's the idea of what this is doing. It's triggering the Walk the Tightrope buff, which I wondered if that wasn't a buff, because she ups her firearm damage so high. It is absolutely a meta. And then you're fixing this to gain increased HP, and that's how she scales with this power. That's why they have nothing in this slot, because actually using her default power here. And that's why he's not using him, because you're literally out of module capacity to actually run it. Because I assume it will go down to 3, because it halves 5. So I assume it will go down to 3 and not ever go down to 2.5, so a half isn't allowed. Well, although, if it does go down to 2, that'd be cool. Because that means we could run it. Because that one actually doesn't affect that. Her base power, it's actually just bonuses. But if it was a thing, he'd probably be running it, I assume. But let's just go run the speed run. We'll just use Skyfall, because this is just guaranteed to actually do it quickly. I'm pretty sure here. This looks like an absolute disaster to try to bring it, honestly. We're not built for it. Our health is going to be dropping like crazy. I just don't see this actually being great. Am I supposed to have that one? Wait, I thought I removed that one. No, he shows amplification control. Skill effective range up. Oh, because this is upping max shield. Okay, now I get why that's there. It's upping max shield for the scaling when the shield is converted into HP. I see, I see, I see. Yeah. We want to up our max shield more then. Probably next time. Yeah, you probably want to up this first. Well, this also gives skill cost reduction, which is kind of good. I don't feel like bringing that at all. I think that's an absolute disaster if we try to level with that. Although, that is enough leveling. Do I want to actually activate my XP bonuses? Because that's actually a lot of leveling. I think we do while we're still buffed. How many do I have? I have a bajillion. I have a bajillion. I'm just going to activate it. Because I feel like our nerf is becoming ever closer by each day passing. We have an hour and 40 to do this. Let's go. Hopefully get it done in around half an hour here. Although my inventory is a bit of a disaster right now because it's going in between characters, but you know what? It's not yet Inez's time. Now, we're so powerful here, I don't know if I really need to be using the XP, but... I have as much as I have. It's like, Wait, which freaking...
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution. Specialized Vulgus aircraft is stopped to resupply. It's defenseless. Shoot it down.
Oh yeah, I also rebuilt the AT-8 EMS. I'll show us in a second. Oh wait, oh I could have upgraded it, I forgot. Yeah, I could upgrade that. It actually charges faster when you upgrade it. Someone just maining me off the charge. It is. Dude, don't make me fly. Oh. You keep mailing me. Fine, I'll fly then. Okay, there, they picked up the other one. So smooth. They kept mailing me out of my scope charge. But that's why when you upgrade it charges faster. For that. I really should have upgraded the goal. We just do it right after this. I just want to just get into it. That's all I want. Yeah, and like, Moxie personally doesn't think this is amazing, this build, because other Descendants do it better. The AoE hitting the ground one. But for my build, it's for the first 50. Just look at it, I just did $2 million, dude. Like, they're just down. They're done. And we have a Frame on top of that, so they miraculously somehow survived the idiot's little bit. Just instantly done so. And if anything remotely survives, you vacate, go frick down. That's Sweeto, Extendo, Mago. This game doesn't technically have, but it has modules to do that, so that's essentially the same thing. It's just different.
My shield! Into the light!
Yeah, also, just in case you didn't see the Moxie video there yet, keep in mind that he has the new system. He has the cores on his ATAMS, which is why it works that good. Now, mine will not be built like his one because of that. I will not be running the Toxic attribute unless we actually get it to roll really high in the bonus there. And also, that's a little, it's slightly short-sighted too. But it makes sense for the event because there's like a bonus for picking out that boss, etc. And then probably just, I assume you can just re-roll it and switch it, but I don't entirely know how that new system works. I probably should watch the dev thing on it or whatever. But to like get Golden Retriever Doggo, then I'm not gonna super care about the system. Because it's just not needed for me to create. It's just that one boss that's kind of what you use for otherwise. And I can just have someone else go and do the other boss fight. It's possible. Although it's always best to do stuff yourself.
Oh no.
Did she seriously cancel my move? No, we just missed her. That move did hit her, even though it looks like it missed her. There's still sliver like it really does. It's even if you glitch fly past her, like, it's if you hit if you don't jump before you do the move, you'll just fly past her in theory, but if the AoE was so big still, it still hit the boss, which is where it's at. You're just always stand right up to it. You just turn barely at all. Almost every single time. Oh, they got down. It's over here. Bring them back to life. Oh, the other Serena bias. Speaking of carriers, wow. I think that's one of the other super strong Serenas. We're built super strong in flame damage, but the firearms are where it's at. That's where Serena buffs them. And it's just what the game appears to want. That there's no big skill power for some reason. That is how it was originally, though. It was all about the firearms.
Mission complete. All units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Which I think it's fine to have some characters that are skills, some ones that are firearm, but you do balance your game around the firearm, and you should have firearms strong enough to clear any content with just themselves, which is what the game's at right now, which I think is just the best place to be, because technically if you have a super powerful firearm, you can clear just anyone just using a firearm, which is how it should be. I just got like hecka stuck on Seneca. What was that? Give me my wings in the hub, please. No, the game would like borderline. Like the consoles would probably completely fry. As is my poor computer can barely even with this game.
Oh, a special human
They did remove her
child.
wings, which should help
What do
lag
you need?
actually, in there, which is funny. I like your wings, but I mean they appear in combat, so it's fair enough, and it makes sense for the. I guess it makes sense. You can't fly anyway. Why would she have them out? It would maybe be seen as her trying to go combatant against her own people, so that does make sense. And she acts kind of like an OG, not a Templar, so whatever. But many Templars never even entered a city because they sure as heck weren't going to leave their armor. Just depended on if they had a duty in the city or not. It sounds like you can watch Modern History to learn all about that. And that is a YouTube channel. Yeah, she makes games, apparently. I doubt he would mind the shout out. Also, it's such basic wording that it's... I'm probably fine. What? Whoa, can I craft the smithereens? I can! Holy crud, we can craft the smithereens shotgun! Wow. This is cool. I do not have a gold shotgun. I think we do this. And also, I'm at the high mastery rank, so we kind of have to just level random firearms at this point. I'm YOLO. That'll be ready. Oh, those will finish, and then I'll have to actually finish the farm. I don't have many things that bonus to shotgun. I have a few, but I ditched most of them. But some characters are so strong it doesn't even matter. Like Serena literally probably doesn't matter. Do we have this yet? No, we don't. I would like to get the final one on Greg's masterpiece, but oh well. Why does it think this should be crafted? I don't know. I don't know why the Thunder Cage is there. I think it's just there because it's always the first one, honestly. Because, yeah, this was a rare resource, I think, but the data processing neural thing, but they're giving a lot of that away, so I'm just going to get that going. That's just cool. Although RIP my inventory when it finishes. But I'm at the point that I kind of leveled this stuff to get more mastery rank, so that's why I delayed some of this stuff for a long time. Yeah, the deadly, this is the new good thing. The truly deadly arson. Oh no, that's a beam rifle. Oh, that's not a shotgun. That's not a shotgun. I know some people can shotgun. Serena can shotgun, theoretically, and I know Glades can shotgun. Which Glade we can actually almost... Like, there's a quest for her, and I could almost unlock ultimate her. Oh, we're one charge off of getting another Bay K. Hopefully they'll drop in the next mission here. We're one Void Charge Stone off. I'm just seeing if this can craft again. Now, let's see if this is true. They're saying their damage does not go up. That's a Freyna. Looks like she's straight out of Tron. That is a Freyna. That is kind of awesome. Oh, let's see here. I think that's what we had to do over there. Wait, no. We need the other zone. We need this zone right here. Also, I will want the side quest, but it's probably a more next month thing. Oh, let's see. Which is coming up pretty soon here. Little over a week. Let's see. Yeah, exponent option enhancement. Yeah, that's a whole new feature too, which I may need for my ultimate Viesa to get her stronger, because she's a baseline character, which just means weak, and pretty much weak. So they just need to fix that, because if they think they're baselining to her, I highly disagree. It's kind of true, but I also highly disagree. Because she's a single target, so she's never gonna clear stuff at the speed of the multi-targets, which you can kind of make her a multi-target too. She's kind of a, but she's in a weird in between too, because she's not a single target as Haley either. Yet she's not as AoE as a Freyna or Bunny. I don't know, she's my favorite character, but she does not feel like the strongest at all. She was at one point, I think, though, when Ultimate Her first came out. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we're doing enhanced upgrade this right. Starts later in the days. It's taking me a second here. Yeah, it's true. the gauge increase. So this is the speed at which your gauge charges, which as you saw, we're getting meleeed out of it with just one upgrade. So this is good. And also, it's our flight time. I don't have very high flight time with the build I use because it's DPS based. I have other build. The other build I just completed, the Sujin build, as I call it, 'cause that's the actual name of Swan. That build is flight based. So that's why you're wondering, like, what's this build? This build is just pure survivability. It's almost impossible for it to actually be downed. Like, if you're paying attention, it's kind of impossible. It takes a heck of a strong boss. Like, it would take literally Tormentor himself, probably. Actually, we need to clear inventory because I have, like, a bajillion things going on in this inventory. Yes, I do. I still need to clear it out. I have tons of Serena stuff, which one of those mates will be a shotgun one. I'll have to look. I may have ditched the shotgun ones, but that's not that big of a deal. Because unless I know that's the ultimate best in a character, I'm probably just going to level it the one time and just like, what is this? Hand cannon, effective skill range, crit damage. This is beautiful! You want something beautiful no matter what they say. And that's the thing too, like, I main a lot of characters at this point, and I have too much gear for them. Because I'm going to keep that one too, so we just lost another inventory slot. I need to compare it though. That I may already have one. Wait, max shield. This one's questionably good as well, perhaps best in stock. But I may just simply not be able to keep some of these other builds too that I have of this gear. There may be so much strong stuff that may come to the point that I only keep stuff that I literally know is meta for these characters. I'm hoping I won't have to go that wild though. And also I want to keep at least my well, I probably just will keep my pistol collection, but in the storage, but I don't know. Yeah, this is best possible probably right here. Yeah, Moxie couldn't recommend ditching firearm attack, but if you theoretically could, he was saying, if you wanted to up poison damage, but I would only do that if you actually have the special bonus stuff to actually give it special bonus damage. Ooh, it's leveling up. The Beikei is leveling up at rapid speed. As we want to see. It actually... Well, we can give it more rounds per magazine, apparently. According to this, apparently we can. Well, let's go do that. Can we upgrade this as well? No, I added weak point. So the sniper rifle got stronger with that. We can actually upgrade the Beikei. Let's go do that. More rounds per magazine is just freaking DPS.
Welcome to the module.
Well, we can actually go past the 32 rounder here. That is epic. That'd be cool if the magazine actually changed shape and actually looked like a drone when you equip this, like in the picture. Oh my goodness, we can max it? We can max it. We're going from 21% to 49%. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff. That's almost $1 million. We have almost 500 mil, so... Well, we have like 460 mil, like... It's almost 470. Sweet. What does it say the magazine size is now? Rounds per magazine says it's 27. I had 32 in the battle. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I must have been being buffed by another character. We'll see. Because we're cleared, well, quote clear inventory. Yeah, we're down to 104 again. That's atrocious. My goodness gracious. Dude, the inventory is the worst. It's what makes me want to stop playing this game. It's what makes me slightly question it, because I don't want to be in inventory screens all day long, and I ain't giving it money. But yeah, you can give it money to have more inventory, but eventually I will get more. The game is geniusly made, though. They have more items come out than you can, for free, increase the slots, so... That just means you gotta sacrifice some things, but... I'm gonna wait more till May when I can do really hard breakdown of just min-maxing the frick out of this stuff. And I also may need to just abandon some of these characters having like 5, 6, 7, 8 different reactors. It's excessive. But with the dog auto-breaking down gear, we can kind of actually pull it off, which is pretty great. your
This is
discretion to
Hound
advise.
Actual,
And here we go.
reporting extreme concentrations of void energy within the operation zone. All units, please proceed at your own discretion, but do not exceed your limits.
Now we have 40 shots. What? It's not calculating the magazine increase in the other screen. What in the world is that? Then I'm gonna have to send in. That's bizarre. Why isn't it counting that? Yeah, we have a 40 round extended mag. That's awesome. So they better not nerf the build that I'm running. You know it will be though. 'Cause that's ridiculous. This underperforms of the characters as is, although they were thinking of nerfing also Ultimate Freyna, which is bizarre because you just balanced Ines to Ultimate Freyna. So then if you don't... Will they then weaken Ines? They better not. But they might. But like, to be fair to Ultimate, yes, they seriously might have to. Although I would go on the side of just buffing them, please. And then Haley is also a control, but Haley makes sense though. Like Haley would be OP if she could actually just clear tons of randos too. Everything single target makes sense.
Master Corral, Descendant.
Oh my god, that was anime epic. He punched me out of my freaking he meleeed me out of the fire ram. That was epic from the boss.
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
I guess I think their name is just a spacebar, so it doesn't show a name. Well, that's weird. Yeah, because generally if a dev renames someone, it's like some default name, like we call them Descendant, blah 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 blah. I'm not entirely sure how this game does it, but that's generally how they do it in games. Or it says username plus numbers.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
Oh, it didn't drop. That's a shame. There we go, the storage was at full. There goes, that should help, because this mission we should get a lot more gear. I probably won't have a whole lot to say, so I'm assuming it might. Unless something absolutely wild happens. Okay, we warmed up. Now we're ready. Holy crud, did you see that? I think there are a ton of new players. They weren't kidding. Yeah, I'll go over that later, but yeah, they stopped support for the Xbox One and the PS4 for this game. It'll happen at the end of June, or around June, I believe. But I'll do a video on that
Launching
later.
void
Probably
vessel
that and
exploration
ETA 0.
operation.
ETA 0 opens back up again in a few days.
I'm loading.
Probably the one I mostly forget about. That was probably it right there. Because, yeah, they didn't even see that. Luckily, I saw that one, although we probably don't actually need it, but it's still a smart thing to do.
Watch your feet.
Because there's one up here too. That's probably the one I miss even more. Almost never look up there. Holy crud. It's so much fun to be Serena in this map. So much fun. She's so the speed limit of it. Also, the K doesn't lose like any range. Also, we will probably use a sniper rifle on the boss here. Don't we have a sniper rifle one? Oh no, we have assault rifle out. Well, we may still use it in line.
We will not fail.
Yeah, that's why we're doing some material to assault rifle out. Oh, the boss is weak to assault rifle as well. Yeah, there we go. I showed off there. Yeah, it charges faster, but yeah, it needs to be max charge. Just say max upgraded, but we're working on it.
How was that?
Heck, extended mag is incredible.
Face the blade. Watch your feet. Into the light. Face the flames.
Oh, I forgot, you can't use her flight power with the battery. So I dropped it there so the other person picks it up. You grapple hook me on the battery.
Reload. How was that?
If I could just hit that wall with my AoE and open it, I might be able to try that. This team only cares about speed running. They're not getting all those boosters. Dang it, I didn't check up. Dang it, I didn't back check them. These people generally get those. I didn't actually back check them. I don't know if we'll get all 10 because of that. Come on now. I actually got the clone thing that I needed. Yes. That was very rude of them to teleport me like that. Luckily I got everything I needed, but if I need those specials, I couldn't even got them. How rude! This is actually went for the main objective. Look, we only have 7 of 10. Epic fail. Epic fail. Luckily, the team doesn't think they need it, but you should always have it just in case. You never know how strong people are. What the heck? Like this questionable DPS they're doing right now. They're doing very questionable DPS. Oh boy. Where's with Freyness? Why aren't they casting their powers?
Into the light.
least I don't. No one has a Vultia. Oh my goodness gracious! Why didn't they grab the other one? I think we're gonna miss the time. It's 4:30 for the time. My goodness! Wow, they would have been so screwed time-wise if I didn't grab these. Hopefully we can still get the top reward, but I don't know if we can. Yeah, look at how terrible this team is against us. Why aren't they casting their spells?
Face the flames.
What are they doing? Well, if I wasn't here, they'd be in so much trouble if we DPS on that. They may think I'm a Serena that can just one-hit all this stuff. Like, no. Legitimate, the sniper rifle will probably do more damage. Legit. There's one of them just got down. So I'm using the sniper rifle, so it's going to do more damage. Yeah, 2 million, it deals more damage. I've had up with this nonsense.
My shield.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
Well, there you go. You got to see it. We're going to use the ATMS again next time. That was so much faster than using the Ancient Knight against that boss. We only did 3.5. I don't think that's even top reward. No, it's not. I don't think it is. See, nothing went 20%. Well, she did, but the dog didn't go 20%. I don't think that was top reward. Because of their own arrogance of not finding all 10 of those. Ugh. I forgot to double check them. They were up in the vents, probably. Is where they were. I forget. Well, they teleported me out too, so I don't know if there even was time to check them. But we'll see. I think I need this. Don't I still need the Spiral Catalyst for dog? Yep, this one's 12%. Let's go for it. Nope, we got gold. Anyway, I've still done far longer runs than that, so they still did fairly well. But why weren't they casting all their moves? We have 3 Freynas. What is with Freyna? Can her moves not hurt that thing? Why don't the Freynas ever cast their poison on that boss? Also, no, that makes no sense. The Freynas have their ultimate that turns their firearm into a gun, which will deal firearm damage against the boss. No, the Freynas just misplayed that. The Freynas just misplayed that. Why didn't they all use their Z powers? Does Ultimate Freyna give that up somehow? I mean, I don't know if Ultimate Freyna, maybe she gives that up. The ability up for another ability that they had. But none of them had a Vultia then? Why don't they have Vultias? I mean, I didn't bring one because I'm leveling up these other weapons. That was just bizarre. That was just bizarre. Anyway, it's done. It's done with an hour to spare. And most importantly, the Ancient Knight is almost fully built here. Although, my version of it, I don't know. I didn't really bother looking up a build. Actually, no, I did look up a build, because I think that's why I have multi-piercing trigger here. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to look at that build again. This is probably the build they had. Probably. I may want to look that up. See what Moxie does with that thing, now that he has one. I believe that's the video I showed earlier today. I also showed the Ancient Knight, I think. I don't know if he showed its breakdown, though. But the ATAMS is outstanding. As one would think, absolutely outstanding firearm. And it's barely powered up. But yeah, that weak point damage bonus, ooh, that was nice. And they wanted this over fire rate because it's one-shotting. It one-shots bosses so they don't run extra fire rate on it. Which kind of makes sense because it has to charge anyway. But yeah, shout out to this thing, man. People actually paint it. I'm tempted to paint it too. We'll just see which my favorite sniper rifle is, and I'll probably paint it at some point. But I'll probably paint that black and orange. So I'll just keep that for other Descendant skins then. But we'll just see how much of that they give away for free. It's coming back in 1 day, 1 hour, yeah. I'll just wait to talk about that stuff. Then. Wait, where am I going? Should think something faster. Just teleport over here now. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Wait, the event's gonna end. Let's grab the stuff out of here. Wait, do I have those shape selector things? Are those just in my inventory? Oh yeah, the dog! We need a few more dog parts. Wait, the dog. Frick. We do need to go back. That's why I was running over there, for the dog. I subconsciously was going over there. We need the golden retriever. That's a YOLO.
Now what do you
Golden
want?
retriever I'll probably have out
Go on,
almost
I'm waiting.
entirely the time. Unless there's a gameplay reason. Well, there may be a gameplay reason to keep Tony Bark out, because he's like rescue. Sometimes, Ironheart, Riri Williams, because he can heal you. So he's very, 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 very good. Tony Bark there. He's very, very, very good. The Hagios sheepdog, and this is the Vespers hunting dog. Let's see if we can craft it. We're still missing that, but we can craft things on the dog. Have I crafted any of these? According to this, it says I have already crafted these. For real? It says I have 1 of 1, 3 of 1? Yeah, I'm just waiting on this blueprint now. That is annoying as frick. Is this stuff really crafted? It says 1 of 1. It is. It's crafted. It says 3 of 1. 0 of 1. 1 of 1. So that means I should only be opening specials then for the dog. Why was I still opening experimentals? Oh no, that'd be just genetics, excuse me. That'd be just genetics. Specials is for the heroes. That means I should only open genetics now. Save my keys. I wonder how many keys I have. I have 95 keys. Oh, yeah, because of the events. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter at that point. Anyway, let's just go log out. Is this faster? Who knows? Maybe. I mean, it seems like there's way more players in the top. The new update is going to be flipping awesome. Like new open world and whatnot. That's coming July though. Anyway, that's just a little sneak peek, but I'll show the proof of all that in a few days here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. And remember, you can be the very best Descendant if you wish to be. See you next time. A shout out to my new sub, and may your tale eternally be retold. Later. Oh, I still had display capture on. Oh well.